And here's the video review for the 4-inch scale Wilykat. As you can see, it comes with this little hoverboard, which is on wheels and rolls. Obviously, the show didn't have wheels; it just kind of flies. But I will concede to that as being a concession to the fact that I was wondering if maybe there's a magnet in there. They do. I don't know. Do the kids have magnets in their backs? Oh yeah, the kids have magnets in their backs right here on their tails. It does not attach. Actually, looks like there is a magnet in the hoverboard, although I don't know. It doesn't seem powerful enough to do anything. It doesn't activate anything on the hoverboard to have the magnet there. Although it does seem to have one. And there's a plug on his tail to plug onto his hoverboard so he doesn't fall off. He also comes with these little capture claw really weapons, which look kind of cool. I'm looking forward to seeing how he uses those in this show. I'm sure they'll help him grab and steal things, since they're kind of little thieves, little street urchins, as you might say. Now the legs have a joint to here. It doesn't really function much because they've got the basic. You can raise their arms, you can turn their heads, and that's their basic posability. The tail is a solid piece to hold them onto the board, and the legs move a little bit. So he's not as posable as some of the bigger figures. That is a very nice sculpt, and they do look great. Again, as you saw in the opening picture, they do look great. Him and Wilykat, who's very similar to him posability-wise, look really good with the group. So they sacrifice some posability. It's kind of hard to get really posable on a figure that's this big. I mean, you can kind of see my thumb next to it. They're not huge, but they're totally in scale with the 4-inch figures, and they weren't any worse than I was expecting them to be. And they do come with their surfboards. I know there's some argument about, oh, hey, look at that. I guess the magnet does do something. It didn't, but it should cause these to pop out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's weird, because they clearly do have a magnet that attaches there, but maybe there was originally intended to be a magnet gimmick and they couldn't make it work, because it doesn't feel like there's a spring in there on either of these boards. So hey, look at that. The boards open up and have weapons on them. I just discovered something. I'm a genius. So yeah, there you go. There's your play value. He's got guns. Put that back on. Well, there we go. As long as you don't just rip everything apart like an idiot. I thought maybe it was gonna angle out a little bit, but all right. So the hoverboards have little hidden lasers on them. That's cool. So they can fly next to the Thunder tank and kick some butt that way. So there. Yeah. I mean, like, I know some people have complained that these are not worth the same price as the bigger ones. I tend to disagree. Yes, the bigger ones are more posable, but the kits come with their vehicles, their little hoverboards, which and when you're marketing toys, like I was mentioning on Twitter, like you have a lot of toys are priced based on how much plastic goes into them, and there's easily as much plastic here as there is in one of the bigger ones, probably even more. So yeah, they're simple, and I won't lie, it's a little disappointing that they're so simple, but they are very tiny, and you can still pose them. They still got some weapons, and they still look good with, like I said, with the rest of the group. So I don't feel ripped off. Will they make 6-inch scale ones? I don't know. Maybe they will, and if they do, I'll pick those up too. But for right now, the only way to get the whole crew is to get the 4-inch figures. So I have no qualms about Wilykat here and his limited posability, or Wilykat. So there he is, 4-inch Wilykat.